Hi everyone, welcome to our walkthrough for our escape room Siren's Call. I'm going to go ahead and get started with us. So looking around the room, I can immediately see a couple symbols that I think will become important. There's this one on the wall over here. There's this one on this wall. And as I approach this force field that I can't progress through, I turn and I see this one on the wall. Now we can go to start put these into our padlock, but there are 4 dials on our padlock, so we're missing one symbol. So we turn around, and this one's a little hidden, hard to spot. But if we peek out our grate, we can see the last symbol hidden on a wall over there. So we're going to go and pop this on our padlock. The great thing about our padlock system is that each dial is completely unique, so there's no way for you to put the right symbol in the wrong place. There is only one plausible solution. Each symbol only appears on one dial. So when I put that in, my chest opens and I get this blue gem. And now I want to find somewhere to put it. I think I'm going to put it in this pedestal. I'll take the broken gem out and swap it for the blue gem. Now a couple of things happened there. The first is that the blue gem powered up to this machine, our redirector. It then lowered the gate. Secondly, or thirdly I guess, it directed power over here to this receptacle, lowering this force field. I've got another force field over here that I can lower, and when I look, there's a path from my redirector to a receptacle by the door. So I'm going to redirect my light that way. That's not the way I meant. I'm going to redirect my light this way, and I've opened my second force field. When I enter this room, there's this another red gem in here, but I can't get it. It's blocked off right now. When I look around, I've got more dials following the same symbols as before. So I should look around the room and see what else I can do. First thing I notice is that I am able to redirect this redirector to several other places, and I want to explore what those do. So when this comes up, I can see this symbol. When I direct it in this path, I can see this symbol here. Redirecting it in this direction does nothing, as its purpose was opening this door. So we've already opened that door. That path is not helpful anymore. When I direct it over here, I get this symbol. And lastly, when I direct it over here, I get this symbol. I'm going to walk into the room, and like before, all of the dials are completely unique, so it is not possible for you to put the symbols in the wrong order, so long as the symbols themselves are correct. And my second gem pops open. Now I'm going to hold on to this for just 1 second, and there's one direction with the redirector I haven't explored yet. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in that direction, and when I come over here, I see it automatically is going to this path. Now I'm thinking that this should open this door, but it doesn't. When I look at this pedestal, I notice that it's red. The other pedestals that have opened doors previously have been blue, so I think I need to get red power to this pedestal. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to turn around and go back into my opening chamber, and I'm going to swap out my red gem and my blue gem. That unlocks the gate that small bug, but that will be fixed later, no doubt. When I come over here, I can see that red light has been directed to this, and this room is now open. I see on this the symbols that solved my last puzzle. These are the exact same symbols, and I can also see that there's another pedestal in here. Maybe I'll try to put my blue gem in that pedestal. It is in fact powering. Oh, but I come over here and it's powering this broken redirector, so it seems like I can't use this area yet. I might be able to redirect light over here for now, but it won't be able to do much. So I'm going to head back into this room and look at the symbols for just a second. As I rotate this lock, I can see that each dial has a base symbol and then variations upon that. The symbol becomes slightly altered with every iteration, and this is true on every dial. So the way I know what code to put in is I can head back to my first redirector, and I can take a look at the original lights, and I can see what now lies in their place. So this symbol now has a V on it. If I were to go, oh, the blue is in the other room. I forgot that. 1 second. I need to go get my blue gem. And swap it out for my red gem. I could see that that V kind of overlaps this symbol here. So I need to find on that dial a version of my symbol that has a V overlap. And I think that looks pretty close. So I can also go back into this with the rest of these. I'm going to go ahead and swap out. I'm not going to overlay the symbols every time and run back and forth. Oh, okay. Get on that bug suit. But I can go and see that I'm looking for this kind of other V shape. One straight line, one curved line. And a kind of lopsided T. So I head back into the room and I try to match these. This looks to me like our straight line and our curved line. This is our V, that just I happen to have it on the right one. And then going through here, you can see our kind of lopsided T. This opens up this panel, which gives me an ancient device that can be slotted into our broken redirector. So now, while I insert this blue gem, I'm actually capable of manipulating light beyond this point. So I'm going to route my red. In just a second, I want to point out over here, going to this last room, we have purple light sitting here. So if we overlay blue and red together, we can receive purple light. So I'm going to rotate my redirector to come this way, and then when both types of light enter this merger piece right here, the new light that emerges is purple, and I can send that to my second portal. And then 1 second, please. So now that we have got this door open, we can enter the room, and we can see that there is a large puzzle that resembles that of the previous rooms. So we're going to go back and grab our gems. as I walk in the room, I'm going to grab my blue gem and place it in the left pedestal, and my red gem and place it in the right. We can immediately see the room begin to light up as the gems spread. You can also see a couple of cool effects, such as these rotating or levitating balls. So we also have these prisms, which are new to this room. They filter light, so when I turn them on and off, they'll only allow one type of light through. So I'm going to start by going and turning this one off. I'm going to we're going to change the path of this redirector so that the red light goes to the red section, blue to the blue, and now we're going to work on getting the purple section of this one lit up. So I'm going to turn this into a red so that red light is filtered into this combiner, and then we have red and blue joining, and then we can get this splitter. We're now going to solve the other ball over here. So it's the same setup. We need to get purple light here, blue light here, and red light here. We've already got red light, so we're going to next work on getting the blue light. So we're going to work on getting this blue light. So we're going to start by flipping this redirector, as well as this one. And I'm going to also set these prisms to blue. So that ends up redirecting some blue light here and some red light here. So now all we have to do is get purple light to this front and center one. Blue light going, and now we need to get some red light to that combiner. I'm going to rotate this redirector to send red light there, and then the dome fades and our splitter module is grabbable. As we can see demonstrated in this room, our splitter modules function by taking one input of light and being able to output two. So we come back into our main room, and I'm also going to grab my gems as we'll need them to solve our final puzzle. If I come back into the main room, I can see a couple of spots for my splitter modules. I'm going to place them in, and then I'm going to go ahead and go put my gems in. I'm going to make sure I put the red gem in our second room, the pedestal, and our blue gem in our first room. So I'm going to send my light forward, and as we look up here in this final area, we can see again a red light, a purple light, and a blue light indicating which colors of light need to go where. To redirect this red light to go forward, and the splitter module will send some red light back here to create purple, and then that red light forward, and then I will send this last redirector over here, and we've done it. Our escape room is finished. Thank you so much for playing our room. We hope you had a good time.